So hello and welcome to all the YouTube subscribers of Futuromics Bioinformatics Made Easy. So today in this particular video, we will having a tutorial regarding the one of the application of today's era for the drug discovery. So whenever if you are planning to move ahead your research for drug discovery process using the computational approaches such as bioinformatics, then definitely you all have to know a proper process to identify a potential drug target, right? So in this particular tutorial, we all are going to discuss about if you have a protein target, that is a three-dimensional structure of the protein, then how you can begin your docking study if you know a proper cavity region or else the active site of a desired protein. So once you know what is exactly the specific cavity region or else the active site which is available in our protein 3D target, then it will be a good to perform the docking, and then we can just move ahead to identify the potential drug targets based on the interactions as well as to get to know some novel interaction. So that's why performing the molecular docking using bioinformatics approach will really give you a broad application regarding first, that is identifying the potential drug target. And the second most thing is that how you will get the interacting residues, which with respect to our protein, as well as where we are able to identify the potential drug targets. So for that, you all have to know how we can identify the cavity regions. And that's why one of the resources available, the name of the database is CBDoc2. Okay, so it basically stands for the Cavity Detection Guided Blind Docking. So here in this particular resource, it is probably give you a good information about the protein ligand blind docking. And then this server will also give you cavity detection where you can perform the docking and as well as a homology template fitting. But today in this particular tutorial, we are going to discuss only about the cavity detection. So if you have your protein 3D structure with you, then how you can identify the cavity based on the X, Y, and Z coordinates so that you can use that information and then you can proceed for molecular docking study using any kind of software. Maybe it's a commercial or as the online softwares that is free, right? So in this particular resource, it will provide both the thing. It will provide you the cavity as well as the docking will also been done. And then you can even perform the homology template fitting. Okay, so what exactly that specific features are available? So if you just scroll down, you will get to know more on that. Okay, so this particular resource will give you information that how we can predict the binding sites with respect to the affinity of computer-aided drug discovery process. Got it? So if you just scroll down, you will get to know the most important features about this resource, which contain the search for the cavity. It will detect the cavities on the proteins based on the clustering of solvent accessible surface. Okay, that is the input what you are providing. Then the second most important features what it do contain is that it will even give you a structure-based docking, where you can even perform the molecular docking and then it will detect the candidate pockets with Autodoc Vena. Okay, so ultimately it's taking Autodoc Vena to process your docking study and then even it will give you a conserved pocket regions based on the interaction. Whereas the third feature which is provided is that is regarding the template-based docking. So here it will perform the molecular docking based on the patterns of homology templates, what it's identified. So it is really a good resource where a new beginner in the field of bioinformatics can even explore and get to know how the drug discovery process can take place. So that is what the powerful solutions has been provided: drug discovery, drug target discovery, as well as a drug designing. So for that major application, this resource will really help you all. You can even explore the research papers which are available with this resource. Okay, so now we are going to perform a basic tutorial about how you can identify the cavity once you just input the protein 3D structure. So simply what you have to do, guys, is that you have to click over here, that is getting start. If you just click on getting start, it will launch a new page where it will show you a proper information that you can upload your protein, and then you can select your protein in the form of PDB file format, and even the example is provided. Okay, so you can switch with example and get to know how this exactly the process will work, or else you can directly drop your PDB file over here. Okay, the next thing what we have to do is that once we have uploaded the PDB file, we have to move to upload the ligand. Okay, so it will take a reference based on your protein, how the ligand will give you a cavity region, or else you can even draw the ligand over here. Okay, so the example is even shared over here. So you have to provide both the things. First is protein PDB ID with the file which you have to upload, which you will get from the PDB database. Okay, and the second important thing is that you have to provide the ligand over here. And once you have done providing both the things with the ligand as well as the protein, then you can even add the more parameters like customize your search is nothing but number of cavities it will provide you for the docking 5, 3, 2, whatever you can mention, or else you can even go with the default one. And you can even explore which are the other advanced filters they have been provided. Okay, it's nothing but custom cavity for the docking. You can mention the specific residue if you know based on the literature analysis if you have done, or else upload a protein ligand complex for the template based blind docking. Okay, so that is also option which is provided over here. So what I can recommend is that if you are beginner, then you can go with the default filters, and in an optional you can add your email ID, or else you can just proceed ahead to search for the cavity. Okay, once you have given for the search for the cavity, then it will give you a results in the next step. Okay, where it will provide the results and it will be available, and then you can view your results accordingly. So for the quick, I have performed one analysis definitely based on the reference example. So here what we have to do, that you have to just click over here like upload the PDB like this, and so it will check your PDB ID with any kind of molecules, water molecules are detected or not. Okay, that specific information will be provided. And then you can even upload the file. Here they have given .sdf file. So basically the ligand file is given. So once both the things are given, then you can just simply click on search the cavity. Okay. Once you just click on search the cavity, then it will take another 1 or 2 minutes to launch your results. Okay. So be patient for that whenever you just upload your both the files. So just wait for 2 to 3 minutes to launch the results in front of you. Okay. For a while, I have just submitted the results a few minutes back, and then you can see all of you that the results has appear over here. Okay. So you have to just click on view results, and then it will just show you this page which get launched. Okay. So basically this is our results based on the input PDB as well as the drug file we have done. So here it is the results which give you detected pockets from the input structure, and that structure is mdm2.pdb. Okay, and then here they have mentioned like a tips. Click the table below to view the pocket information, as well as select the checkbox which you can see over here with the table below to mark the protein pockets with the interest of your. Okay, and then you can click the residues with the sequence, and then you can find if it is interested for you, and then you can carry out the further docking study. Okay, for a reference you can just explore. As you all can see that this is a query what we have given with the chain A, and then the residues which you can see here as a highlighted, it's ultimately the cavity, the pocket regions which get identified. Okay, and that's why you can see over here the table is also given with the C1 cavity, C2 is another cavity, C3, C4, and C5. That is what default we have given. Okay, and as you all can see that which is the particular file you have to select. The best part is that you can select the first one because it contained about the size. Okay, the volume of the cavity is pretty good. Okay, that is 4543. So it is good to go with this particular cavity volume. Okay, so the first one is probably good to go with selecting the cavity. Whereas apart from this, it will also provide you an X, Y, and Z coordinate. That is really important. Okay, for any kind of docking study, we need the X, Y, Z coordinate so that we can just begin our docking study, probably by using Autodock Vina, right? And then the cavity size is also provided over here. That is, all the things are there in front of you. And then the simple thing is that you have to just explore how this region of the cavity is there. Okay. For that, they have even provided you an option where you can just explore this structure accordingly. Okay. And for that, you all can see here that the structures get represented. Okay. So basically here you can observe the 3D structures accordingly, and then you can get the overview about the selected structure, right? You can zoom this, you can look for this cavity. For that, what you have to do, you have to just little bit scroll down, click on the full screen, and then have a view on the pocket. Okay, you can just observe accordingly. You can center, you can show the surface, you can avoid that, you can hide the pocket, or else you can show in this way. Okay, and then some additional filters are there. You can even take a snapshots accordingly. Fine. uh, right now we are going to move ahead. So as you all can see that is really good information what we got from the cavity. Whereas the docking at the selected pockets are even given over here. You can even perform the docking over here. If you are interested to move ahead to perform the docking, then you can check it out, the blind docking with respect to the drug target what we have given, which is over here. Okay. So once you just click, you can proceed ahead to get to know the docking scores accordingly. But for a while, we will go with the cavity region to understand what are the other informations has been shared. So template-based cavity detection is also available, where you can select the information about the target, and the template wise, it will perform the query. And then it will again give you a fit pocket, okay, based on the template, and then as a reference context. Okay, and then it will give you a target template for the further processing of the data if you want to interest to perform more docking study. Okay, if the any ligand is available, and then the pocket identified. Okay, so likewise you will get the information, and again for that same thing you can get the visualization accordingly. And again, for using the template, you can perform the docking. There is a two approaches. Okay, as you all can see that the first approach is where you can look for the this is the approach over here, that is template based docking. And there is one more approach regarding you all can see here is the blind docking. Okay, whatever you think that if you want to go with the blind docking, or else you want to go the second step, that is a template based. So accordingly you can perform the docking, and again you can get to know more about your drug as well as the protein targets, and then using the specific pocket regions you will get a desired best docking study. Okay, we will try both the things. If you just click on blind dock, so definitely it will proceed for the blind docking. It's nothing but it will take your protein target, and then the ligand what you have submitted, and as a reference it has taken default with the three pockets. Okay, the first three cavities it has been taken, and it is looking for the possibility orientation where the docking will perform, and then it will give you the results in front of you. Okay, that is a one first approach. Once it begins, then it, as you all can see that it's showing that docking process will it's going on. And once it's done, then definitely the results will get appear, and then we can interpret our results accordingly. We can even have a comparison about the blind docking as well as the template based docking, so that you can understand that which docking reference can be taken ahead once you have been identify the cavity. Okay, so we'll just proceed accordingly. Once the results will appear, we will just have an interpretation on that. Meanwhile, you can even look for the template based docking. and then with the detected pocket for the templates which has been identified. Okay, we will see the template based talking, but for a while we will just check it out the results accordingly. So as the results has appeared over here, you all of you can see that a very beautiful results has appeared with the docking study. Okay, and then taking reference as a cavity. So as we got the three cavity which has been selected as a default, the first cavity which I've mentioned to take as a reference because it's covering a volume accordingly. And based on XYZ coordinates and the docking size, we got the results. Okay, and it is really good results, that is minus 8.3 docking score. And that is why my high recommendation to all of you guys is that whenever you are importing your PDB ID, selecting the first cavity which is covering a high volume or the size of the cavity is really good. Okay, and then you will even get the XYZ coordinates with the docking score and even the best visualization of a complex. Okay, and then you can even get to know about the residues which is interacting. So fab, okay, so all the things are available in front of you. You can get the cavity regions, you can perform the docking in the way of two, that is a blind docking as well as the template one. Okay, you can even change the representations from here with whatever the best you think, and then you can just use that image for further research context, maybe for the publication point of view. Okay, so really good resource. And then if you want to perform the template based docking, again for that you have to just click on template based docking, and then it will again move for the giving you a score. Okay, minus 8.2. Okay, near about same, fine. And that is what you can see here. The residues are even shown below, interacting residues, as well as you can click on the view residues to check it out how many residues are common accordingly. Okay, so really good resource, both the things you can just explore, and whichever you think that blind docking you can carry ahead, or else the reference one with the template, so it's giving near about the same score. So based on your research findings, what you're interested, you can carry forward this resource with the further docking study, or else the molecular docking approach for drug designing concept using bioinformatics resources. So really good resource. So I think you can check it out, this resource, with the link I will be sharing. Okay. And then if you want to just only find out the active site of your protein 3D structure, then I have uploaded one more video. I think that will help you. The name of the video is Active Site Prediction Tool. Again, in that you will get the XYZ coordinates, and then you can perform the docking. So if you want to perform the docking manually by using Autodoc Vina with the proper step-by-step process, and for that also we have a video with how you can perform the molecular docking using Autodoc Vina. So that video you can even check it out in our channel. And the third video, which is again related with this drug discovery process, is to make a better visualization about the 3D structure using PyMol. That is a molecular weaver. So you can even explore all the three videos, and then you can even try this if you are moving for the drug discovery process using the bioinformatics approach. So stay tuned for more. Okay, kindly subscribe the channel and hit the like button. And you can even share with your friends so that you will get more information about the results accordingly. So thank you once again, and we will join for the next video. Thank you. Till that, bioinformatics made easy. Please subscribe and thank you.